Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you all are doing good. I am your English teacher of class 8, Vanessa Honey Thomas from St. John's High School. I will teach you the lesson from English Literature book, Oxford Reading Circle, book 8. The chapter name is After 20 Years, part 2. Before start the lesson, I will give you a brief recap of the previous session. The story is about two friends meeting after 20 years. The author begins the story in the night at largely deserted street in New York, and most people have closed business and have headed home. A policeman on his night duty, he was checking whether all doors were properly locked when suddenly he spot a man standing by a shop. On seeing the policeman, the man immediately clarifies to him that he is there to meet his friend Jimmy Wells. So let's start the lesson, students. Open page number 29. I will read the vocabulary words for your better pronunciation. Number 1, struck. Number 2, pale. Number 3, scar. Number 4, chum. Number 5, chap. Number 6, raised. Number 7, fortune. Number 8, dragged. Number 9, ought. Number 10, destiny. Meanings of the vocabulary words are: Number 1, struck. Struck means to lit a match. Number 2, pale. Pale means frightened and weak. Number 3, chum. Chum means a best friend. Number 4, chap. Chap means a fellow. Number 5, raised. Raised means grew. Number 6, fortune. Fortune means luck or success. Number 7, dragged. Dragged mean pulled. Number 8, destiny. Destiny mean goal of life. So let's start the reading from page number 29. The man in the doorway struck a match and lit his cigar. The light showed a pale, square-jawed face with keen eyes and a little white scar near his right eyebrow. His scarf pin was a large diamond, oddly set. 20 years ago, tonight, said the man, I dined here at Big Joe's Brady's with Jimmy Wells, my best chum and the finest chap in the world. He had a word raised here in New York, just like two brothers. Together, I was 18 and Jimmy was 20. The next morning, I was to start for the West to make my fortune. You couldn't have dragged Jimmy out of New York? He thought it was the only place on earth. Well, we agreed that night that we would meet here again exactly 20 years from that date and time, no matter what our conditions might be or from what distance we might have to come. We figured that in 20 years each of us ought to have our destiny worked out and our fortune made, whatever they were going to be. Explanation of this paragraph is: as the man lit his cigar, the policeman saw a frightened and weak square face with bright eyes and a little white mark near his right eye. He had a large diamond in his necktie. The author had briefly described the figure of the strange man. Then the man started telling his story to the policeman that 20 years ago they had dinner in the Big Joe Brady's restaurant with his friend Jimmy Wells. They both are best friends. They grew up together in New York like two brothers. He was 18 and Jimmy was 20. On that night, they had decided that he moved on the west to search for the job, and Jimmy had decided to stay back because apparently for Jimmy, New York was everything. They both agreed that night that they would meet here again after 20 years. Vocabulary words of next paragraph, page number 29. Number 11, corresponded. Number 12, track. Number 13, proposition. Number 14, hustling. Number 15, staunchest. Meanings of the vocabulary words are: number 11, corresponded, to communicate in writing. Number 12, track, mean contact. Number 13, proposition, means argument or topic. Number 14, hustling, to make a living and advance one's career. Number 15, staunchest, mean the most loyal and dependable. Let's start reading the next paragraph of the same page, number 29. It sounds pretty interesting, said the policeman. Rather a long time between meets, though, it seems to me. Haven't you heard your friend since you left? Well, sir, for a time we corresponded, said the other, but after a year or two, we lost track of each other. You see, the West is a pretty big proposition, and I kept hustling around over it pretty lively. But I know Jimmy will meet me here if he's alive, for he always was the truest, staunchest old chap in the world. He will never forget I came 1,000 miles to stand in this door tonight, and it's worth it if my old partner turns up. The waiting man pulled out a handsome watch, the lids of it set with small diamonds. In this paragraph, the policeman asked him whether he was in touch with his friend all the while, to which he replied that they used to write to each other for some time, but soon they became busy in their own work. Now, he wished that Jimmy might come to meet him, because he was as true as any man in the world. He came 1,000 miles to stand there that night, but he would be glad about that if his friend came too. Meanwhile, he pulled out a fine watch covered with small diamonds. He was a very wealthy man. Let's start the vocabulary words of page number 30. Number 16, parted. Number 17, plotter. Number 18, compete. Number 19, pile. Number 20, groove. Number 21, razor edge. Meanings of the vocabulary words are: 16, parted. Parted means moved away. Number 17, plodder. Plodder means who works slowly. Number 18, compete. Compete means try to win something. Number 19, pile. Pile means big fortune. Number 20 means groove. Grooves mean to find a good position. Number 21, razor edged. Razor edge mean critical situation. So let's continue the last paragraph of today's session on page number 30. 3 minutes to 10, he announced. It was exactly 10 o'clock when he parted here at the restaurant door. Did pretty well out west, didn't you? Asked the policeman. You bet I hope Jimmy had done half as well. He was a kind of plotter, though good fellow as he was. I have had to compete with some of the sharpest wits. Going to get my pile. A man gets in a groove in New York. It takes the West to put a razor edge on him. The policeman trilled his club and took a step or two. I will be on my way. Hope your friend comes around all right. Going to call time on him sharp. I should say not, said the other. I will give him half an hour at least. If Jimmy is alive on earth, he will be here by that time. So long, officer. Good night, sir, said the policeman, passing on along his speed, trying doors as he went. So students, in this paragraph, they still both having the conversation with each other. The policeman was asking from the man, you were successful in the West or not? And he replied, I surely was. Hope Jimmy had done half as well. Jimmy was a slow mover. But then man said he fought for his success. In New York, a man doesn't not change much, but in the West, you learn how to fight for what you get. The policeman asked him, if he's not here at 10, are you going to leave? He replied, he should wait half an hour at least. Then the policeman went on his way. Hope you all understood the story till here. Let us test this with the help of practice exercise. Your home task is question 1. Who is Jimmy Wells? Number 2. What is the name of the restaurant? Number 3. Why did the two friends part in after 20 years? Question 4. How did the policeman see the stranger's face? Question 5. What does the man say about his life in the West compared to Jimmy's in New York? Students, do your homework on foolscap sheet paper, punch it in a file and submit in school office every Monday with your name and class written on it. In end, students, I wish you good health, stay home and be safe. God bless you all. Thank you.